You ever seen a burn yet? On my dirt bike? What happened to all the work?
I don't know.
I'm going one day.
Alright, we're gonna do a rotations, reflections.
Well, I'm not putting this away. There's only one.
No, I already put the rest away. That's why.
Well, what do I do with
That's for yesterday. IM1, and then that's IM2.
IM2?
Yeah.
What's yesterday?
18. That's annoying. Don't say that. I promise. One day you're gonna go back and you'll be like, I thought I was fat then. Oh, yeah. Reflections. Alright, when I say reflection, what do you think of? A mirror. Good. A mirror. Reflecting. So, what else can you see a reflection like out in nature? Not like looking in an actual mirror. Water. Good. When you're looking at water, is that going to be like your x-axis or is it going to be like your y-axis? It's your x-axis, very good, because it's going like this, right? The reflection is usually whatever's above you is being reflected down below you. I don't remember. Does the reflection change your shape? No. Does it stay exactly the same? Yes. Mm-hmm. Activities open today? Yes, but she will not let you go. Just giving you a heads up there. Oh no, she won't let you. Mm-hmm. You go right now, you'll get yelled at. No, it's not how it works, sir. Welcome.
So when do I go?
Lunch, yeah.
I just want to go in and be like, hey, I just want my Disney.
All right. I am Don't tell her who you cheer for.
She doesn't like you?
She'll get mad.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't tell her.
You didn't tell her who?
I'll be like, yeah, that's very receptive.
Yeah.
That's my team.
Negative. Alright. Actually, I'm going to cut the bottom off. I'm going to do 1 through 4 together, and then we'll do 5 and 6 separately. So we'll do 1 through 4 together like that, and we'll do 5 and 6 separately. If you have to cut more for it to fit, then you make it fit, but I'm going to make 1 through 4 fit on the front.
If she starts yelling, dude, I want to be like, look, lady, calm yourself. I'll assist the situation.
This guy.
Wait, can I get that?
Yeah. If you want to cut it like that, you can.
Dude, 11, you're pushing it for Saturdays, but you don't want to.
Thank you. Did you actually make it?
No, what the?
I don't know either. What's
Yeah, I did make it.
Because they just vacuum my floor, so just know it will not be vacuumed again. So any trash needs to get picked up. Because they don't vacuum every day. Alright, let's talk about what a reflection is. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Here we go. So a reflection is flipping a shape across a given line or axis. The reason why I say that is because you could reflect over the x-axis, you can reflect over the y-axis, you can reflect over y equals 1 or x equals 2. Do you understand? So it doesn't have to be x equals or y equals, it can be the x-axis and the y-axis. Alright, we good? So find the coordinates of the vertices of each figure after the given transformation. I want you to always find it before and after. See if we can find a pattern. Alright, so looking at our example number 1, it says reflection across the y-axis. So first of all, let's remember which way is the y-axis. Up and down or side to side? Up and down. So I'm going to highlight the y-axis so I remember that's the one I'm reflecting over. Makes my life a little easy. So there is my y-axis. Do you see it? I've highlighted it green. Alright. To reflect across the y-axis means I'm going to take whatever points I see on this side and put them on that side, correct? So it's like folding the paper across the y-axis. Got it? Yeah. I have patty paper. You want some? Okay. I'll use it on rotations. You can use it on reflections. Does anyone else want patty paper? How many of you have never used patty paper? The majority of you. Okay. What school? Arizona? Oh, Marietta. Okay. I will do this tomorrow, so everyone will use it tomorrow, but today we won't. You can, but you don't have to. Okay, ready? Reflections across the y-axis. So, let's do let's do B. So B is here. So what it says is I'm going to move it as many spots away I see. So if I start at B, and there's 2 spots, right? So I have to go 2 spots the opposite direction. So there's 1, 2. So that's going to be B what? Prime. Good. C We'll do C. How many spots is that over from the y-axis? 4, right? So if it's 4 to the right, I'm going to go 4 to the left. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and call it C what? Very good. What is A prime going to be? Exactly where it's at. You're going to go ahead and call it A prime. So what I want you to do is make sure you have A, B, and C as your ordered pairs written down. And then I want A prime, B prime, C prime. What did we write for A? 0, 3? So if A 0, 3, what's A prime? 0, 3. Doesn't change, right? Because that one didn't move. All right, B, what is B? 2, 5? What is B prime? Negative 2, 5. Very good. What is your C? 4, 3? What's your C prime? Very good. What do you see is happening between these ones and these ones? Which one did? Your x-axis, right? So your x's changed, the negatives changed. Yeah, you see it? Okay. Was that always the same? Nope, not necessarily. Okay, number 2, reflection across the x-axis. So go ahead and highlight the x-axis. Let's see if you can rotate across the x-axis right now by yourself. Don't forget you still need to write your ordered pairs. Check with someone next to you after you have reflected across the x-axis. You ready? Alright, let's see if you did this correctly. What is your point for D? Give me the order pair for D. 0, 0. Okay? E? What's F? 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, thank you. F is 0, 3. Good? Alright, let's reflect. We're reflecting over the x-axis means we're flipping it to the left, down, up, what are we doing? flipping it down. Very good. So does D have to move? No, D prime stays right there. F, how many are we going down? 3. 1, 2, and 3, and we're calling it F what? Prime, very good. E was 1, 2, 3, 4 up, so we're going to go 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Call it E prime. Oops, I cannot draw. There you go. It's supposed to look the same, but I can't draw a straight line. Yes? What is D prime as your ordered pair? 0, 0, very good. What's E prime? 3, negative 4, good. What is F prime? 0, negative 3, good. All right, I want you to write something. What do you notice that happened when we flipped over the y-axis? Which one's changed, the x's or the y's? The x's. But when we flip over the x-axis, which one changed? The y's. Do you notice that? Okay, you might want to make a note of that. Are there questions on these two? Are we good? All we're doing is counting, right? Just count however many you went that way, count opposite direction. That's it. Okay? All right, let's look at reflection across the y equals 2. Y equals 2. What does it mean to be y equals 2? You're going to reflect over 2. Is it a line or is it a point? It's a line. So we're going to go to y equals 2. So which way is that? Or am I going to go to the right or am I going to go up? Up. 1, 2. Do you see that? Right there? I'm going to go ahead and put a line right there at that 2. Make sense? All right, there are questions. All right, let's pay close attention. This one's not difficult. We just need to watch a little bit. So we're still going to do the same idea. Do you understand? So let's pick G because it's easier. G is above the axis, above the line, right? How many up is that? 2. So I'm going to go in the opposite direction down how many? 2. So there's 1, there's 2 right there. It's going to be G prime. Does that make sense? All right. Now, that was the one above the line. What is the other pre-image? It's below the line. So if it's below the line, when I reflect it, where's it going to go now? It's going to go up. So how many down was F? Count. 1. So how many am I going to go above? Up 1. Very good. And call it F what? Prime. Now here's H. And it's 1 down below the green line, so it's going to go how many above the green line? 1. And we're going to call it H what? Prime. Are we good? We're going to go ahead and connect that. And it looks funny, but guess what? It's right. Make sense? This one was a little weird because the line was in the middle of our shape. Do you understand? Since the line's in the middle of the shape, it's going to make it look a little funny. But because these ones over here, the line was touching the shape, that's why you saw 2 completely different triangles. Okay? So what's the next thing you have to do for this one? Your coordinates. Very good. So F, G, and H. And then F prime, G prime, H prime. No, when you write the coordinates, you count from 0, 0. You want to put a mark at 0, 0 so you remember? Right there. That's where you start from. Aaron, do you have your notebook? Okay, just making sure. Because someone left their notebook. It's just sitting behind you. But I don't know whose it is. All right, what's my F point? Negative 3, 1. What's my G point? Negative 2, 4. Good. What's my H? Very good. What's my F prime? Negative 3, 3. What's my G prime? Very good. Negative 2, 0. What's my H prime? 2, 3. There you go. This one doesn't look exactly the same. Notice your x's still don't change. It's your y's that change, but they change a little differently. Yes? It's a little bit different. Are we okay with that one? All right, looking at the next one, number 4. It says reflect across x equals 1. So now what I want you to do is I want you to draw in x equals 1. I want you to check with your neighbor to make sure you draw in the correct line of x equals 1. So remember, these are lines. So remember, this is a line. So I want you to draw in x equals 1 and then check with the person next to you to see if you actually drew the right line, because that's the most important part. So draw and then check. Come on. Check. Check. Do we check? Do we check? X equals 1. Is to the left or to the right or up or down? To the right. And it looks, oops, like this. Yes? We drew it right. Okay, good. It should be right next to the y-axis, just one over from the y-axis. Yes? All right, go ahead and reflect. Did you check with somebody? Make sure you have the same answer. Sorry. Oops, I deleted one too many emails. Okay, let's see. What is your D point? 2 comma 0. What's your E? 3 comma negative 3. And C? 4 comma negative 3. Good. Are we good? Questions? I'm deleted. Deleted an email. Oops, not supposed to do that. Okay, let's reflect. We're reflecting across this line right here. So I'm going to go 1 over from there, which is here, and that is called D prime. Yes? Are we good? I'll zoom in. All right, E is going to go how many over? 2. 1, 2. There's E prime. Bless you. C is how many? 3. So there's 1, 2, and 3. Right there is C prime. Draw this lovely little triangle. Oops, I can't draw a triangle. What are your ordered pairs for this triangle? Negative 1, 0. Negative 2, negative 3. Oh, 0, 0, sorry. Thanks. 0, 0. Negative 1, that's a negative 1 then. Negative 1, negative 3. And then C? Negative 2, negative 3. Good. Questions? Are we good? All right, let's talk about the 5 and 6, because 5 and 6 are different. This should be some of the easy homework, yeah? All right, when looking at number 5, it says to write a rule to describe each transformation. In other words, where is it getting folded? There's a line. So you're looking for the middle of the picture. Does that make sense? So we're looking to see where the line would be. Go ahead and with your pencil, if you have a pen, just be very careful if it's wrong. Go ahead and draw in the line of where you think the line's going to be. You can highlight it if you want. If you're like 100% certain, go ahead and highlight. Draw where you think we are reflecting these two shapes. So notice this is your regular shape of R, S, and T. Then this is your triangle of R prime, T prime, S prime. Where do we think we are reflecting? Where? Between the two T's, very good. So it's this line right here. Yeah, you see it? It is that line right there. What line is that? Y equals what? 2. Good. So you're going to say reflect over Y equals 2. Make sense? So you're looking for in the middle of the two. Has to be exactly the same distance, so T was 1 spot over, T prime is 1 spot over. R and R prime are exactly in the same spot, so that means I had to go through that point. Are we good? All right, go to number 6. On number 6, go ahead and try to figure out where that one is being reflected. Remember, you're looking roughly for what's called the middle. And remember, you have to, wherever you draw your line, if you look here on this line, T is above it and T prime is below it. S is above it and S prime is below it. So when you're looking for the line on the next one, make sure you have a line where each one is on each side. Raise your hand if you think you have the line. Okay, check with someone next to you, see if you have the same line. You might not have drawn it in, but talk about it. Alright, my question to you is it going to be a horizontal line or a vertical line? Vertical line, very good. So it's going to be x equals what? -1? There's that, there's that. You are correct. The way to double check it is what? To count it, right? So you can check by counting. So if I look right here, I see x is over how many? 2. And then if I go x prime, it's going to be over 2. Very good. W is over 1, 2, and 3. W prime is also 3. Make sense? So you're going to say reflection over what? X equals -1. You can say across, over. I'm okay with either way. Alright? Other questions? Pretty easy? Okay. Go ahead and write your summary.